Welcome to today's video. I'm going to be walking you through exactly how I schedule out my weeks so that I get all of my workouts in, get all of my meals in, all while working over 60-hour weeks as an entrepreneur. So let's get into it. Now, assuming you are a busy person, which you probably are if you're watching this video, you know that time is very important and planning is the biggest form of leverage. So, with that in mind, I use Google Calendar. I literally live out of Google Calendar. I'm pretty tired. It's already 1:13 a.m. right now, but I had to get this video out. I had to plan out the week, and that's why sleep is very important. And I make sure that I prioritize it by putting it in a block. And notice I do 10:30 because I want 8 hours of sleep, but it takes me about 30 minutes to fall asleep. So that ensures that I fall asleep at 11, get those 8 hours in. Now, I also have a morning routine that I do every single day, and it's very simple. It just consists of cold shower to build discipline, and then a hydration with electrolytes because our bodies haven't had any fluid since the night before, so it helps us perform really well, be able to think clearly. And then last but not least, a morning walk outside in the sun, get the body moving, get the blood flowing to our head, and getting the sunlight in our eyes. All very important things to ensure that I am performing my best. So then I'll hop into a work block where I do my daily tasks. I'll elaborate more on that in a bit. But that right there is my favorite time to do work is in the morning, get some deep work done. Boom. Start off the day on the right foot. Now, let's see. It kind of depends. Well, I always have my meal one is right here, so I'll eat first time here, and then I will get a nice little walk in outside, a little digestion walk, a little break. And I like to color code everything as well. So I will my blocks where I kind of do everything are in gray, morning routine yellow, and then my meals are green. Excuse me. And then here, let's see. So Mondays usually stay at the office for a while. We'll do 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. is when I go to the office on Mondays, work at a tech marketing startup. So go to office. Mondays is our meeting day kind of thing. Repeats weekly on Monday. This is why I love Google Calendar. It's so customizable. You have all these options. All these options. So I'm losing my voice. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Now here depends on the day, but work block marketing. So I'll just add in these work blocks because we all know the days are very hectic. Never know exactly what's going to go on, what is going to occur. So that is why I have these work blocks set out. So I block off a lot of time for that. And I get in a bunch of my deep work in the morning so that here, actually, I'll change this to deep work just so it's more specific. Get my deep work done in the morning so that there are no distractions. Now, as I grow older and as I start having more and more responsibilities, once I have kids, I'll probably wake up even earlier. Probably start waking up at 5:30 before anyone is up. But for now, I like waking up at 7. That's the sweet spot for me. I like waking up with the sun. So let's go over here to the weekend. Now let's add in our lift. So I like to lift on the week, 5 days a week. And what I do is the weekends is I like to lift Saturday and Sunday, so that way I can have 2 rest days during the week because the weeks are very busy, especially Monday. So I really don't want to be going to the gym unless I have to. So I'll get in both of my lifts right there, and then we will have the second meal. So 12 to 1 along with meal 2, and then we'll get a nice little shower and a nice little walk. Boom, repeats Saturday, Sunday, and then we'll change that to green basil. Okay. And then, let's see. Saturday, I will just put in content creation, education, YouTube video, and reel. This is not really applicable to any other people, but this is what I need to do on my Saturdays. And then, so a week on Saturday, and then I won't really schedule anything on Sunday afternoons, or really Saturdays too much, just because, that's the time when it's nice to relax, get a little reset. But like I'm doing right now on Monday morning, aka Sunday night, I plan everything out. So I plan my videos, I plan the week, because planning is the biggest form of leverage. And we want to make sure that we are planning everything out, or I do. So then I will get into, let's go earlier on in the week. So I will get in my dinner. Now let's make this 6:30 to 7:30. I will have dinner, and then I will, wait, no, hold on. So I like to rest on Mondays. Don't go to the gym on Mondays, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday is when I go to the gym. So with that in mind, we will do a lift from 6:30 to 7:30, and then I like to just make that tangerine, kind of color code everything. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, boom, save. And then let's see. So I'll lift then, and then actually, okay, I'm gonna change this up. So my work block here is gonna be until 5:30, and then I'll go to the gym here from 6 to 7. Perfect. And then I will have my meal, my dinner, and then I'll do a nice little walk, as I just said. Dinner, shower after the gym, and then a walk. So this can be 45, probably more like an hour, to be honest. So I'll put that in there. Boom. Monday repeats. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And that way, have my meals planned out and my workouts planned out. So the 5 workouts of the week all planned out. And every single day I will get 10,000 steps as well. So, let's see. And then, honestly, I feel like I can change this a little bit. That's good for now. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. And then I will do my meals on Monday, and so we'll do same thing. Dinner, and then shower, and then walk. And then I will do that on Monday and Thursday. So, boom. And then here is when I like to do my deep work. So, actually, I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll shorten this. Usually I'm only there till 5. So, here, I'll do this. I'm very meticulous with all my stuff. It has to be exact, otherwise I freak out. So, I'll do 6:30, 6:45 to 7:45, all events. Boom. Okay, yeah, that's good for now. And then here, I will do a work block. I like to build at night, so build, and I will do deep work, so build, boom. And then I will repeat this every single day of the week, probably including Saturday. And that way, I literally have, and then this is the bare structure of everything. I have everything scheduled out just like that. So, boom, wake up, morning routine, deep work, daily tasks, get my meal in, work, get my workouts in, get my other meal in, and then more building and deep work. So that's the outline, but the biggest piece of leverage is what I'm about to show you. And as you can see here, I had my workouts here, but it's not very efficient. I don't really have a structure of what I'm actually doing. And my daily tasks, I always would write down what I need to do for the day on a to-do list or a checklist. But if I could blend everything into one, that would be a lot better. If I could blend in my daily tasks, my workout, everything into one place, that would be a lot more efficient. So that's exactly what I have been building. Right here, come into this dashboard I've been building on Notion. And then what I can do is tomorrow, for example, I have shoulders and arms, right? So we have all the different workouts here. Boom. And then that way, this creates it for tomorrow. So the night before, I come in here and boom, let's say wake up, right? Wake up in the morning. First thing I do, boom, boom, boom. Get my morning routine done. So I don't even have to think. My brain's on autopilot. And then I'll have my daily tasks written out for the day. So I'll do this the night before. I will do build out Notion systems, let's say. Notion systems, and then post a reel. Film and post a reel, right? So I will have 5 tasks. This should actually be 5. There should be 5 to-dos here. Still building this out. 5 tasks in order of the most important all the way to the least important at the bottom. So the most important thing I have to do is build out my Notion systems. I will have that. Gosh, what's going on? I will have that so that when I wake up, my brain is literally on autopilot. And the worst thing is decision fatigue. So I'll wake up, come in here, boom, and then I'll know, oh, I have to do this. Boom, get that done, click, done, boom. And then I have my daily habits. So this should not be 10K steps. But for me, it's just 2 reels, 15 stories. Maybe you have another one. Maybe you like to drink 1 gallon of water. And then at the end of the day, you just come in here, make sure that you did that. And then the workouts. So whenever I go to the gym, instead of having it separately on some other sheet, it's all here, all in one, all on my phone. So I know I need to do shoulder press 3 sets, single arm tricep 3 sets, and then I get the form video as well. I'm going to add in all of these form videos down the line, but everything is here all in one. And then at the end of the night, when I wrap this all up, I'll come in here, rate my workout or my day, whatever it is, A, B, C. And then my calories, my grams of protein, and my carbs and fat if that's what I'm tracking. Currently, I'm just tracking calories and protein. So I'll come in here, write down my calories, 3,500, and boom. If I'm under that, it will show. It will show that I need more. Same thing, grams of protein, 190. Oh, that's not enough. I need 210. Boom. And then check-in photos. This is for future clients or just for myself, depending on whose dashboard it is, to just upload photos. And then non-negotiable every single day for me as well is getting those 10,000 steps. So I'll come in here, click, boom. So that way, literally everything is all in one place. The morning routine, the habits, the workout, everything, one place. And that is the biggest piece of leverage along with the Google Calendar, because we know that time is our most important asset, and the less time that we can waste, the better. So that is why I built this system, and I paired along with Google Calendar, and is literally a weapon for productivity, especially if you're someone who's very busy, or if you're someone who wants to work out and you're very busy. Google Calendar is the best option out there. And oh man, I'm losing my voice, but that's what I do. And then every single night, so right now, as you can see, it's literally 1 a.m. I'm half awake, but so I should be in bed by now. But I will come in here, and let's say there's something I need to do, right? Let's say I have a meeting. Whatever, it's at this time. So I will kind of move things around, right? Every single day, move things around. Boom, 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 whatever. Okay. And then I'll come in here, create the thing, and then I will write down my tasks for the day. Boom, boom, boom. And then that way, everything is planned out right when I wake up. And it's easy as that. So I hope you found this video valuable. Just me walking you through my thought process while I schedule out all of my days to ensure that I'm still getting in my workouts, because it can be very hard if it's not prioritized to get those workouts in and get those meals in, especially when you're caught up with work, caught up with the family. So that's why I live by these systems. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram. I'll link it down below. Peace out, boys. Stay active.